Welcome back, technical traders. This is the Humble Chartist, and today I'll be doing a technical breakdown on NIO, ticker symbol NIO. Before we begin, please take a second to give the video a like and subscribe for more charting and price manipulations. I deeply appreciate those who have liked and subscribed to my videos and channel. I'll first start off by analyzing the daily charts, followed by the weekly charts and monthly charts if necessary. So let's take a look at NIO. We did see actually a bounce. In my previous video, I mentioned that we may potentially see a bounce coming soon, simply because the RSI levels. The RSI levels is an indication of whether the particular stock is overbought or oversold. And simply because the RSI were actually very low about last week, and hence we did see a bounce up. So you can see that there's a bounce here and there's a bounce here. But the trouble is that all these bounces are simply very short term, and they are very small in nature. That's why we only see a very small rebound. And it's on a downtrend, so we can't really expect much. Downtrend rebounds are for traders to clear their positions and to sell, either to cut loss or to sell into some profits. So what exactly is happening here? Let me give you a clearer picture by moving on nearer to the daily charts. So what exactly happened here? This is a very typical price manipulation where the psychological support is at $20 by these big players in order to flush out retail investors and panic sellers. They have to push the price down very steep and create some panic. So let's take a look at the hourly chart to get a better idea about this manipulation. So you can see that previous night's levels, the stock was doing about $21, $20, and then it get down to about 2060, went to a high of 2073, and then it went to a low of around 1932. So many people will be thinking that $20 is a strong support, hence they will put their stop loss at about 1960 to about 1980, thinking that it will not be triggered and hoping that $20 will be supported. But these big players, they will come in and deliberately trigger these stop losses, which this thing is called stop hunting. So they will actually hunt for these retail stop losses, and after manage to find these stop losses and triggering them, and then they'll start pushing the prices up. So we did see a green candle and a very strong bounce here. But moving ahead, I don't think that this is a very strong rebound per se. If you look back at the daily charts, you can see that the clouds is an indication of the resistance coming up, and the clouds is still very far away, and it will take a considerable amount of effort to actually reach the cloud, let alone clear it. So what exactly are my potential supports and resistance coming up? We can see that the volume of the buying is actually not very convincing. So if the volume is not very convincing here, it shows that these big players are not really buying a lot. They are just buying and trading the rebound. But if we do see more huge green candles appearing around this length, and then there is some hope moving forward. But it has to be green. Okay. Speaking about which, the short-term support levels that I'm watching will be 2150, 2160, which is denoted by this blue line over here. 2150 and 2160 has to hold. If these do not hold, then we will highly likely test this $19 low once again. And if we were to test it, if we do not get a double bottom, and then we will break it and create lower lows. But if this particular level hold at about 2160, 2150, then there is a chance for us to move forward. So a representation could be as such. Can be something like that. Supported, and then you'll go up. However, we have to understand that there is a gap here. So if the stock was to move up and then the gap is being closed, it can always come down again. I'm looking at the resistance somewhere between 2680 to 2780. We will feel some tough resistance there. But if you will look at where exactly my target will be, it will be somewhere at about 2880. So we can always take out the Fibonacci and take a look at what's happening here. So looking at the Fibonacci, you can see that at 2830 to about 2850, we can see some strong resistance here. That's where the market makers may come in and try to do a fake breakout. And then those who long will try to come in, and that's where they'll slap you down. If you look at the weekly charts for a better idea of this, let me clear away the annotations first. You can see that if you were to look at the weekly charts, and if you swing the thing here, from the high of about $44 to a low of about $19, you can see at this 23.6%, we were actually did not clear it. It hit the resistance at 25.20 and then it pulled back down. So the next resistance will actually be 28.87, which is also a good opportunity to either cut your losses or you take your profits at these 28.80 levels. Yeah. So these are the key areas to watch out for. So once again, let me repeat myself. This recap will be as such. In the event that 2150, 2160 were to hold, then we can potentially see 2880. But there will be some resistance between 2680 to 2780. So that's all I have. And if there's anything else, I will give you guys an update. Thank you for stopping by, and do check out the rest of the channel. Leave in the comment section below on your thoughts on this particular stock, or if there are any other stock TA requests. Also, do share this video with your friends who are interested in market manipulation. Lastly, I do appreciate any feedback to improve the video content for you guys. Till we meet again, appreciate the manipulation.